Hello, nice internet people. We're in June. We're doing the Edinburgh Festival Fringe. This is day 2, show 2 for Janie, but not for me. I didn't go to this show, so Jane's going to tell me all about it.
Yeah, so I went to see something called Bloomsbury Bell, which the performer was Cara Wilson, painting visual art in the theatre section. After a sellout run last year as Beryl Cook, Cara Wilson returns, this time as Vanessa Bell. Vanessa paints an oil study of her sister Virginia Woolf, reflecting on the life they shared in the Bloomsbury Group, which really sums it up, actually.
Does it? Right,
yeah, it does. So it was quite a small venue. It was the Cellar in the Pleasance Courtyard, and so it was, the stage was Cara sitting, and she had an easel, there were paints and bits and pieces. And basically, she did paint this portrait of Virginia Woolf throughout the play. And I mean,
oh, wow.
she can paint.
Right, okay.
I mean, even though the outline was there,
yeah.
I mean, she was, it was very good. Very impressive, actually.
Can I just,
yes.
Was it a finished painting at the end, or close enough to be a finish? Would she then, you think she would continue it the next night, or would she next day? Right,
she
okay.
Would,
start again?
Yeah,
right, okay.
Yeah, I think you'd have to start again.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, there was a sort of painted background. It was you know, but in the outline, she painted around the outline of the face. You could tell from the features it was Virginia, but she then sort of, filled in facial, and then no, she really
that's really
did.
That's
she
quite
really,
cool, actually.
Yeah, she really did. So basically, she was Vanessa Bell, so she was the sister, and the whole performance was like a conversation with Virginia, because she was referring to the photograph that she'd done the painting from.
Yeah.
So she would turn and sort of talk to the photograph. And so you were sort of earwigging, not earwigging, but she was talking, and like it says, she was basically saying, "Oh, do you remember when?" And when our father died, you took that very badly, and Virginia Woolf had many periods of mental health issues, which she referred to, and then when Virginia died, but she reflected on their life together, because they were very close, and they were part of this Bloomsbury Group, where they shared a house with their older brother.
Right.
And so you learnt an awful lot. I mean, some of it I knew, some of it I didn't. But it was a lovely style. It was this conversational style, which
sounds very much like your sort of thing.
It really was.
Would I have liked it?
But yes, I think you would. It was sort of gentle.
Right,
it was gentle, but informative, extremely well done. And there was her delivery was perfect for what, what I think she wanted to achieve. It was very effective. And she said at the end that I haven't got much signal, and every time I've tried, I haven't been able to get onto the internet. But she, at the end, Cara said that she just wanted to thank Jane Dunn, and it was certainly Dunn, and I may have misremembered her Christian name, but I'm pretty sure it was Jane Dunn, who's an author who wrote a book about the two sisters. So that is
inspired
the production is based on that. She'd also got permission from the family estate to use anything that they had actually said. She was allowed to repeat it within the production. And she also added that she had actually met Vanessa's granddaughter.
Okay, cool.
So those were nice little bits of detail. And it was a smallish audience, but very appreciative. And I had a...
When you say smallish, how would you
well, I mean, it didn't seat that many, but I would have said there was about 15 of us. So, it's okay. It's okay. And I had a conversation with another lady afterwards, and she'd enjoyed it as well.
Great.
So yeah.
I couldn't go because I had a previous engagement on a
But it was
podcast. But
yeah. So I mean, I would give it a very strong 3.
oh, good.
You know.
Great.
But,
So when?
but if
sorry.
you like that, you know, about women, sort of pieces, historical pieces about women, and there are quite a few. I mean,
There is, because you've picked a few.
I have picked a few. I've already been to a couple, and I've been to them in previous years, and I've thoroughly enjoyed them. You know, I think they're great. So this is Bloomsbury Bell. It is on, as I said, at the Pleasance Courtyard in the Cellar. It is between July the 30th, so it's on the 30th. It's going right through the 24th, but it is not on Monday the 11th and Monday the 18th. There is 2-for-1s on the 4th and 5th. It is £1.45 for an hour.
How much?
And it is currently, it's going to be £13, but there are some dates where it's 12.
That's all right.
So
That's a good price, because as we've said in other videos, we've seen some as high as sort of £19 for an hour, which
and I think,
does seem a bit high.
No,
I mean, we think
that's-
12 or 13 is probably about right.
I think
mean,
that's the average at the moment.
yeah, which is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Great.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and could I just put out, just as an in addition, we might say this again, a big thank you to Pulse, who are the plant-based kitchen and eatery on the West End, who very sweetly, because I'd walked all the way to the West End, I was intending going to the fair, which I did, but I really needed a cup of tea. And they let me have a cup of tea and a muffin when they don't actually...
Muffin?
Yeah, I had a muffin. Well, I you know, by that time, I felt ready for a little something.
And you are, yes, exactly.
And they very, very kindly let me have that when they don't actually just serve teas and coffees.
So,
But
good on your Pulse.
Very, very nice.
We should
place.
probably go back in a photo.
Yes.
I mean,
yeah, I think we should go back for a
Yeah.
little something.
Yeah.
But I just,
That sounds like a plan.
you know, I just wanted to say thank you for that.
good stuff. We've got a couple more videos, a couple more shows to see this time. We'll see you shortly.
Okay,
Cheers.
bye-bye.
Bye-bye.